room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Down right around the 25.
26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Deontay Thompson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Flush to his right, and now he'll tuck it and run. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Marcus Golden on the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Hundley. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Martinez. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
Murray on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
Safarian Jenkins.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete to Christian.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10, Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Flushed out right. Going for Met. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good to make it 17-7. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray going to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and even points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
The touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, has it knocked loose, fumble. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Escape it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray now on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Julian Love picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rolling to his right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Valentine to return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end.
Evan Ingram.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Pick up the 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Ingram hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Flush to his right. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
a gain of 15.
Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 2nd down, Swift. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
3-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
26,
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now Jones. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Jones, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing Jones. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
2nd and 10.
Murray, one final try. Sliding out of the pocket, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.